You know what? Criticisms of the format aside, that was awesome. So we just saw the first game of the Four Nations tournament, Canada versus Sweden, and although it looked like it might in the first period, it did not disappoint. By the way, we had a watch party in the Ek Hockey Discord, so much fun. You get access with the Patreon. I believe the lowest tier is like $3. Anyway, I'm always a proud Nova Scotian, but I was a little extra proud tonight. A lot of the discussion on the Canadian side going into the tournament was whether Sidney Crosby would play. The answer was yes, and he played extremely well. Less than a minute into the game, Canada gets a power play. They run what I'm guessing was the set play they were practicing. Crosby to McDavid, back to Crosby, backhand to Nathan MacKinnon, 1-0. How can you see that stat line and not get excited, not miss best on best competition? The first period was all Canada. I don't think Sweden had a real scoring chance. 13 minutes in, a bad pinch on Sweden leads to a 2-on-1. Point finds Brad Marchand, empty net. Another point for Nova Scotian, 2-0 Canada. The second, however, would be radically different. Canada, I don't know if they took their foot off or if they were tired, but Canada got extremely inconsistent play from Binnington tonight. He saved some really tough ones, especially near the end of the game, but 9.5 minutes into the second, he lets a clean one in from Brodin. Mark Stone on an assist from Crosby would restore the 2-goal lead, but there's more to this story. In terms of lines for Canada, I really liked Stone, Crosby, MacKinnon. The McDavid, Reinhart, Marner line, however, wasn't working for me. Marner just was not as visible during the game as I would have liked. Well, except for overtime. I just feel like I'd like to see McDavid play with someone a little harder on the puck. I don't want to break up the Crosby, MacKinnon, Stone line, though I do wonder whether McDavid could be better between Crosby and Stone. But could he play with like a Brad Marchand? I don't know. John Cooper was also using at times the Tampa Bay line, Hagel, Cirelli, and Point. I thought they were great, especially on the forecheck. On D, Cale Makar, like what can you say? I tweeted this out. I watch a lot of Adam Fox. He's incredible, but I just think Cale Makar is so clearly the best defenseman in the world, and it's not close. He just elevates the play of everyone every time he's on the ice. And he eats up so much ice time as well. He played the most minutes for the entire game, and then for the first 5 minutes of overtime, hardly took a shift off. It's just so incredible what he's able to do. Anyway, Kempe would score to make it 3-2. Another one you really want Binner to stop. I don't know whether Binnington will be playing the next game. There's going to be a lot of talk about this, especially with the Americans as the next opponent. Cannot blame the last goal on Binnington. However, Joel Eriksson Ek is found by Jesper Bratt. Cross-ice pass, same thing Canada was trying all first period, 3-3. Sweden had the better chances for the rest of the game. Overtime. Man, it was exciting. This is probably some of the most electric hockey I've seen in a while. Even knowing the outcome of the game, if you missed this one, sit down. I'm sure the NHL will upload it. Watch the entire 6 minutes of overtime. Nathan MacKinnon would not pass. I love him for it. You got the puck like 4 times and just bullied Sweden, getting shot attempts. I was hoping they'd open with McDavid, MacKinnon, and Makar. I just think that the MacKinnon-Makar connection is too good not to utilize. They would go with that later on, but the goal scorer was someone who disappeared for most of the game, Mitch Marner. I was just thinking, I haven't seen Crosby on ice all overtime. He may have gotten one shift, but he gets the puck, draw pass that even the camera can't see to Mitch Marner, who walks in, snipes it, and that's game. Now, it's worth noting that under this format, Canada now gets 2 out of 3 possible points, while Sweden gets 1. I do wonder whether the NHL is considering moving to this system. So Finland and America have to be happy here. Either one with a clear win tomorrow night can take the first spot in the round robin. All right, I got to cut this down because this video is getting long. Briefly about Sweden, I thought Mika Zibanejad actually was a real standout, which is funny because, you know, as a Rangers fan, he's not been amazing this year. I also thought Gustafsson had a really nice game. But overall, super entertaining. I can't wait for Canada-US. And of course, Canada-Finland. The entire tournament is going to be great. Next game is tomorrow. USA-Finland starts at 8 Eastern time. Let me know what you thought of the game and what you think of the Four Nations tournament. I'm excited. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, and if you want more content, there's a new basketball, football, and hockey video on screen right now. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.